Gary Kelly gets antsy if he goes a week without flying. As chairman of the board, president, and chief executive officer of Southwest Airlines, he loves to do business in the skies, getting to know his employees and customers.
So you graduated?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank
That's
you.
fantastic. Real proud of y'all.
Gary was born in San Antonio in 1955. Growing up with a fascination for leaders, it's no surprise he became a successful leader himself. But as a child, Gary just wanted to be like his dad.
I think I probably wanted to be just about everything. But my father was always larger than life to me. And he and I spent a lot of time together doing father-son type things. And he taught me how to play golf. He taught me how to throw a baseball. We went deer hunting together. Pretty much anything my dad did when I was smaller, that's what I wanted to do.
Gary took those lessons in football to El Paso, where he spent his freshman year in college playing for UTEP. When his football career didn't take off, he transferred to UT Austin to follow in his father's footsteps in accounting and to follow his heart.
There's this girl that I was in love with too, and she just happened to be at the University of Texas as well.
You could say that Gary ending up with Carol was destiny. They met in the 8th grade, but their paths had crossed years earlier when they were born just hours apart in the same San Antonio hospital. They married their senior year at UT. After graduating with a BBA in 1977, Gary and Carol moved to Dallas, where he took a job with the Arthur Young accounting firm. Then, in 1986, he joined Southwest Airlines as controller.
I never envisioned in 1986 that I would be someplace for 24 years. And it's going to be a lot longer than 24 years because we got a ways to go here at Southwest.
In that time, the company has grown from 5,000 to nearly 35,000 employees, and Gary has steadily climbed the ranks. He took over as CEO in 2004, as the airline industry was undergoing massive transformations due to security changes and skyrocketing fuel prices. And before he hit 5 years, the country went into a recession.
It's been one blow after another, and we've had to duck at times, we've had to dodge, we've had to twist, maybe shout, but we have been profitable every single year. And we've also gotten through this decade without a single layoff, without a single pay cut. And in fact, our employees make more today than they did last year, than they did the year before.
Gary's also maintained the famous Southwest culture that founder Herb Kelleher established. Southwest flight attendants have been known to crack jokes in flight, and the headquarters office is transformed on Halloween with almost every employee showing up to work in costume, including, of course, Gary Kelly.
When we talk about our company and we talk about our people, family is a word that quickly comes to mind. When you talk about our personality and our culture, fun is the very first word that comes up.
As he did as a child, Gary still suffers from an interest in almost everything. The free time he does have is mostly spent with his wife Carol and their daughters Caroline and Lizzie. Carol and Gary also took on new roles this year as grandparents. For this life member of the Texas Exes, the sky has been the limit. Tonight, we're proud to honor one of the best in the business.
I'm very fortunate that I made the decision to go to the University of Texas at Austin. Very fortunate I made the decision to go to work for Arthur Young because both of those really led to Southwest Airlines, which obviously is the highlight of my life.
Gary Kelly, a distinguished alumnus of the University of Texas at Austin.